Our friend's doing pretty good.
Is he?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
All right, folks, go ahead and gather around. We're going to get started. Same rules always.
I'm supposed to read this.
If you can.
Welcome to Palmyra Livestock Market. All items sold as is. All items are sold as is, where is. Most items are sold by the count. Once we say sold, you're responsible. That means get it out of here, it's yours. Somebody takes it, it's still yours. You're going to pay for it. All bidders must have a bidder ID card. I saw them around here. Some of them holding your bidder ID card. You didn't get the same old number?
No.
Well, you should have been here sooner, man. Announcements take precedence. We reserve the right to reject any bids. Buy today, pay today. We are not responsible for accident, theft, or injury. Watch your items and your children. Any questions? There you go. How am I going to remember your number?
You gotta memorize it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Got some very nice brome here.
Nice brome here,
10,
guys.
20, 30, or 40. Look at that nice green grass hay.
Buddy, 10 to 40 bales there.
First hay's always cheapest. Let me in. $5.
$5, $5.5, $5.5, $5.5, $6, $6, $6, $6, $6.5, $6.5, $7, $7, $7.5, $7.5, $7.5, $7.5, $7.5, $7.5, $8, $8.5, $8.5, $8.5, $8.5, $9, $9, $9, $9, $9 bid, and a half, $9.5, $9.5 per bale, $9.5, $10, $10, $10 and a half, $10 and a half, and a half, and a half. We sold it over here for $10 a bale. Buyer number 7203. How many would you like?
Just to
7203. These two.
Oh, bidder, I got 20 bales left.
You just want one pile, right? You want one pile, right?
Yeah. She wants one pile. She takes 409.
Oh, I thought you were taking 2. Only one pile?
One pile, right? Yeah, one pile, 10 bales.
I got 30 bales left.
Yep. You want some?
I'll take 2 piles, 20.
Okay.
4, 4, 5, 5.
Sure you don't want all 30? They've been together their whole lives. Home record.
I got these 10 bales left.
Oh, the 3 moldy ones are gone?
Yeah, we sold the 3 moldy ones. Everybody likes to leave the good eggs. What was it, $10, Brandon? $10 a bale. Somebody want to go? Go again. 6, 7, 7, 8. 7 and 8 and 8 and 8 and 8 and 7 and 8 and 8. How about 7.5? 7.5 and 8. Then 8 and 8.5. 8.5 and 9. 9 and 9 and 9 and 9 and 9. I sold it here for 8.5. Buyer number 7203.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Right?
That's an easy day because that's all they have.
Thank you.
We'll just have to buy it from someone
Got
else.
some nice alfalfa grass mix hay here.
Good alfalfa grass mix hay here, guys.
4 piles of 20 and then 1 pile of 7.
4 piles of 20 and a pile of 7. Get in there when you go want to give me $5 bid. 5.5, $5 and a half, and a half, and a half, and a half, and a half. Yeah, 5.5 and a 6 and 6 and 6 and 6. You there? 5.5 and 6.
Right here.
Bid at 6 and 6 and 6.
In the aviators.
5.5 and 6. 5.5 and a 6 and 6 and 6 and Lynn, $6 bid. 5.5 and 6. Anybody else at $6 bid? Sold it here for 5.5.
8469.
You want it all?
No, I'll just take the pile 7.
8469.
8469.
84.69.
Who else? 5.5.
Who else for 5.5? You guys don't want it all. Get your hands in the air. You want some hay there, Shauna? 5.5. You're waiting. All right. 5.5, somebody. You're gonna buy 80 bales. Buying 80 bales of the grass
Nice alfalfa grass mix.
alfalfa mix. $4, 4.5, $4 and a half, and a half, and a half, and a half, and a $4 and a half. Lynn, $4, 4.5, $4, 4.5, and a half, 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 and a $4 and a half. Oh, I got $3, all the money, half, 3.5, and a half, and a half, and a half, and $3 and a half. $3 and a half, and a half, and a half, and 3.5, and 4, and 4, and 4, and 4, and 3.5, and 4. Bid at 4 and 4 and 4 and $4 bid.
That's cheaper
Bid
than
at 4 and
straw.
4 and 4 and 4. You got to buy 80 bales there. $4 bid. 4 bid at 4 and 4 and 4 and 4 and 4. I sold it 3.5. Buyer 1970. That's right. It was the year you were born.
1972.
1973.
73 or 72? You just said 72.
72. His wife is 73. Pile of wire tied. Fix your fence.
Wire tie, grass, clover. There's clover in there, Brad. Get it, I'm gonna go give me $4 bill, $4.50, $4.50, and a half, and a half, and a half, and a $4, $4.50, and a half, and a half, and a half, and a half, $4.50, and a half, 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 and a half half with a $4, $4 and a half. I got $2 and a half, $3 bid, $2 and a half with a 3, and 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 $2 and a half and 3. $3 bid here, guys, on a nice grass clover hay. $3 bid. $2 and a half and a 3, and a 3, and a 3, and a 3, and a 3 and a half and a half and a half and 3 and a half. 3 and a half and a half and a half. Sold it there for $3 a bale.
1911.
1911.
Six piles of 20 nice green leafy alfalfa.
Good green
Woo,
leafy
look at that.
alfalfa hay there.
Look at the leaves jiggle out of there. Let them all in. Bargain. $5.
$5, 5 and a half, $5 and a half, 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 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 and a half, 7 and 7 and 7 and 8 and 8 and 8 and 7 and a half and 8 and 8 and 8 and 7 and a half and 8, 7 and a half and 8. Sold it, Roger, 7 and a half. Tire 3111. Pile here. Pile number 445. It's one pile. Eric,
That might be.
want some? 7 and a what? What kind?
7 and a half.
7 and a half. Anybody want out of there?
They
like
like
to
to make it work.
Yep, they do. 5 and a half, 6, 6 and a half, 6 and a half and a half and a half and $6 and a half. $6 and a half and a half and a half and a half and a 7 and a 7 and a 7 and a 7, 7 and a half, 7 and a half and a half and a half and 7 and a half. Sold it, $7 bill.
That's the only one in there.
You got a card?
sorry.
You got a card, sir? You got to have a card.
It's his first time.
86, 89, is that right?
First timer. We'll teach you.
$7 a bale. Who'd like some hay there for $7 a bale? You want some more, Roger? It's cheaper than the last hay. $7 a bale. Go again. $5, 5 and a half, 5 and a half, and 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 5 and a half and 6. We hit it 6 and 6 and 6 and 5 and a half and 6. Make another trip.
Yes!
6 and a half, 6 and a half and 7, 7, 7, 7, 7 and a half, 7 and a half and a half. Market steady. 7, 7 and a half, 7, 7 and a half. Sold it. $7 bid. 80.38. How many you want?
This pile here is open, right?
This one is, yeah.
I'll do that one in the front.
This is the best one right here.
I don't know. You're standing in front of it. I knew why you would probably with your dad. Is there one more?
47. 2 more.
2 more down here, guys. $7 a bale, guys. The market was steady. Well, $6 a bale, 6 and a half. $6, 6 and a half. Roger, 6 and a half 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 and 6 and a half and a half and a half.
Choice or all of them?
For choice, yeah, it's $6.
$6.
$6. I got 6, 6 and a half. 6 and a half 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 and 6 and a half and a half and a half. Good hay, guys. 6 and a half. 6 and a half. Sold at $6. 3111. $6 a bale for this pile. Who's the first hand in the air? Your number is 54. 99. Tell you the grain.
So much a bag. Take as many as you want.
So much a bag. Take as many. It's all oats, guys. $8 a bag. $8 and a half. $8 and a half 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 and 8 and a half. $8, 8.5, and a half, and a half, and a half. You're buying 15 bags, right? 15 bags.
12
Huh?
eggs.
12. Oh, 12 bags. Yeah, I thought there was 5 in a row.
12.
12 bags of oats times 12. 12 times the money. $5, 5 and a half. $5 and a half, 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 and a $5 and a half, and a half, and a half, and a $5 and a half. $5, 5 and a half, 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 and a $5 and a half. $5.
Money's on.
Yep. Money's on. It was you or me. $5, 5 and a half.
Behind you.
5 and a half, 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 and a 5 and a half, 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 and a half. You get it? 5 and a half.
I'm behind you.
Yeah. $5, 5 and a half. Sold it $5. 80.38. Honey alfalfa hay here.
Got 4 pounds, looks like 3 20s, and then pile of 10 on a nice alfalfa. Come down by Humboldt.
You bet, down there by Humboldt. 320s and a 10. Take your choice, whatever you want here. There you go. Gonna give me $5, 5 and a half, $5 and a half, 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 and a $5 and a half. $5, 5 and a half, 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 and a $5 and a half. $20, 5 and a half, 5 and a half, and a half.
Guys,
and a
those are
half.
nice solid bales full
You
of
bet.
leaves.
You bet. Nice solid bales.
There's hay here every week.
Full of leaves. It brings some hay every week. $5, 5 and a half, and a half, and a half, and a half. You're buying 70 bales?
70.
70 times the money. $4 a bale, 4 and a half, $4 and a half, and a half, and a half, and a half, and a $4 and a half, and a half, and a half, and a half, and a $4 and a half. You got $3, 3 and a half. 3 and a half, money's on. $3, 3 and a half, and a half, and a half, and a half, and $3 and a half. 3 and a half, and a 4. 4 and a 4 and a 4 and 375 and a 4 and 4 and a 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 quarter, $4 and a quarter, midnight quarter and a quarter. $4 and a quarter, quarter, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a quarter. Sold it $4, 573. Oh, 2. Okay. I put, yeah. You got that right over there, 1972. I was putting 3. So.
Just talking that when we're here for alfalfa, it's like $10 a bale. When we don't eat alfalfa, it's like $3 a bale. That's how the world works.
It's a supply and demand market. Got 3 piles, nice grass hay there.
Grass hay here. $5, 5 and a half, $5 and a half, and a 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 5 and a half and 6. 5 and a half, and a 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 5 and a half and 6. Bid at 6 and 6 and 6 and 5 and a half and a 6. Anybody else? $6 bid on the grass hay, $6 bid. Sold it for 5 and a half. Buyer number 5499, one and all. Which one?
That one that you were marking on, it looked lucky.
Five and a half. 5 and a half. Somebody there for 5 and a half on them bales of grass hay? Buying 20 times the money. 20 times the money. You're buying 20 bales. $3, 3 and a half. $3, 3 and a half, and a 4 and a 4 and a 4 and a 4, 3 and a half, and a 4 and 4 and a half. 4 and a half and a 5. 5 and a 5 and a half. 5 and a half and 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 5 and a half and 6. 5 and a half and 6. I sold it for 5 and a half. Buyer 54.
It was worth a shot.
99. All right.
Yeah.
50.
Sorry, nice memory.
54.99.
That's correct.
Watch out, don't let the dog get you, watch out. Two piles there. Lauren, pick that bale up. Tell me there's a little bit of hay in there.
I'm gonna go for this.
Talked about nice solid hay.
Nice, solid bales out.
2 piles.
2 piles. You can buy choice of the 2 piles, guys. It ain't never going to give me $5 bid and a half. $5 and a half, 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 and a half. $5, 5 and a half, and a half, and a half. You're buying all 20 bales then.
Big bales, guys.
Big bales. I got $4, 4 and a half, 4 and a half, 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 and a 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 and $6 bid. Bid at 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 and 5 and a half there and 6. 5 and a half and 6 and 6 and 6 and 6. Sold at 5 and a half. It's on buyer number 84. do?
I know that sounded different than "Oh, good job, honey. I'm very excited." But
Yeah.
that sounded a little
What a jerk,
different.
huh?
That means I have to lift, and I don't want to do it.
Make Josh do it.
Hey, Lauren, how many were there?
There was
20. Okay.
Three miles of grass hay.
3 miles.
Wow, Brandon.
3 miles of grass hay, 25 in a
Hey,
pile.
last call on grass hay.
Last call on grass hay. 3.5, $4 bid, 3.5, 4.5, and a half, and a half, and a half, and a 4.5. I got you at 4.5, 4.5, and a half, and a half, and a half, and a half, and a $4 and a half, and a half, and a half, and a $4 and a half, and sold it, Sean, at $4. Buyer number again. It was 84.38.
Yeah.
All of it. Nice try.
That one up there.
That's what I'm doing.
If you take it all, you only got to park once to load.
Brandon and I had $4. Who else for $4 a bale here, guys? On the grass hay.
Pretty nice grass hay.
Pretty nice grass hay, guys.
50
You're buying
times.
50 times the money, $2.5, $3 a bale. 2.5 and a 3 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 and a 3. He says yes. $3, 3.5. I'll let him get in trouble. See, $3, 3.5, 3.5 and a half and a half and a half and 3.5 and a half and a half, and sold it for $3. Buyer 84.38. I'm done. I load it. What? You can say they're so light, honey. You gotta load them.
Hey guys, nice, easy to handle bales. All kidding aside, if you're going to shows or something, these are the ones to take with you. Throw them up on your trailer or whatever.
You bet, guys.
20 in a pile. We'll sell you a choice of any pile that you want one time. Let them all in.
2.5, $3 bid, 2.5, 3, 3.5 and a half and a half and 3.5 and a half and a half and $3 and a half. $3, 3.5 and a half and a half and $3 and a half. I sold them $3, 84.38.
How many are in a pile?
20.
There's 20 in a pile.
20 in a pile.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, guys. You can put
two of
you
them
can put
together.
3 bales.
That's a monster bale.
You can put 3 bales in a 8-foot compartment in your trailer. Because I did it last week. You can put 3 wide, so you can get 60 bales in an 8-foot compartment in the cattle and livestock trailer.
I'll take 80.
First 4 piles.
84.38.
Guys, we're just going to pass them out. $3 a bale. You pick the piles right now, otherwise we're going to start bunching them up. Who else wants some of this nice alfalfa?
Who else is
Two of those
$3?
together, that's a huge bale of alfalfa for only $6. Nice, green, and leafy.
Who'd like some hay there for $3 a bale? Brad, I'm going to go one more time, choice.
You're going to start there and go your way.
Yeah. Yep, start here. You don't get to choose your pile now. You're going to have to start
They're
here.
all the same, but
Yep.
for bookkeeping purposes, we'll go one more time.
$2, 2.5. 2.5 and a half and a half and 2.5. $2, 2.5 and a half and a half and 2.5 and a half and a half and 2.5. 2.5. $2, 2.5. 2.5 and a half 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 and a half. Sir, what do you think? 2.5. 2.5. 2.5 and a half and a half and 2.5.
Does quarter help
Anybody else?
anybody?
What's that?
Quarter help anybody?
The quarter,
You
yeah,
take
2
them all.
1/4 help anybody? 2 1/4, quarter. Sold them for $2 a bale. How many would you like?
20, 40, 60, 80, 100, all of them?
21.77.
Yes.
21.77, $2 a bale.
Yeah, 3 piles.
3 piles.
Take 60 bales. Who else? $2. Get your hands in the air quicker. I'm going to time them all to go.
Who
11
else?
20s, and how many's in the last one?
252.
How many's in the last pile? 11 piles of 20 would be 220. And 12 would be 232.
There's 12 piles of 20 plus a 12. So I have your own sheet.
Did you skip a pile, Lauren?
There's the pile of 430.
We sold 7 piles. We sold 7 piles.
So that's the last sold one.
This one's not sold. This one's not sold. I got 3 piles for 21.77 and I got 4 piles for 84.
Okay.
So 252.
240,
One.
52. There's 12 in the last one. 52, 252.
252 bales. We're gonna buy 252 bales. Tell you what I'm gonna do, guys. I know last week I was here on the grounds. I was not the auctioneer. I bought some of this hay a week ago for $1.25 a bale. I'm gonna start you there. I got $1.25. You gotta be $1.50. $1.50 and a half and a half and a half.
That's
and
times
$1.50.
252.
$1.50. She says yes. You say yes. I want to make sure.
That is super cheap.
$1.50. $1.75. $1.75 and 75 and 75 and $2 a bale. Bid that 2 and a 2 and a 2.
Guys,
and a 2
put
and a
2 of
2.
those bales together. That's a monster bale. We just sold some for $10 over there along the highway. This is the bargain of the day right here.
$2. I got $1.75 and a 2 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 and a 2. 2 and a 2. Sold them for $1.75. Our number.
Bargain of the day right there.
252 bales.
On over to the big bales.
Your mom doing okay?
Where were you at on that? That was cheap, cheap, cheap. Cheap, 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 cheap.
Mom doing okay?
Yeah, she's doing all right.
I got her roses.
You did?
That was my grandma. I got her roses.
Where's my brother?
I'm not out of the
Is your grandmother Cindy?
Yeah.
Cindy is a good gal.
She loves Becky. I know. I'm not out.
So Brad, how'd you get along with all that day last week? Sounded like a buddy to Don Ellis.
Should have been here.
Good. Have me know how.
Every year there's a couple monster hay sales, and that was one of them. It's usually after 3 weeks of not being able to put up hay, and then there's like 4 days of dry weather. You just about bet it's going to be a big hay sale.
On the next day.
On the big bales, we'll be more than happy to load them for you today after the sale. I don't know if we'll have any appointments available tomorrow or not, but call and we'll see what we can do.
All right, there you go, guys. On the next day. Get in. Everybody going to give me. What do you think in there?
How many is there?
11 of them.
11 times. Anybody want choice out of there?
Anybody
one
want choice? Less than all of it? There you go. Get in there and go. $60, 65, 60, 65, and the mom, 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 and 60, 65, 60, 65, and the pipe, and the pipe, and the pipe, and the pipe, and the pipe. Guys, it started where everybody can use it. They got the money at $60, 65, 65, and pipe, 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 and 65. Sold them $60 bid. Buyer number 17. I got 10 bales of the good grass hay there, guys. Oh, sorry, Brandon. They'll get as much on the trailer as they can for you. 11 times the money there. Get in and go and give me what do you think in there? $40 bail. $40, 45. 40, 40, 45. 40, 40, 40, 45. 40, 40, 45.
$30, that's cheaper than corn stalks.
$30, 35. 30, 30, 30, 35. 30, 30, 30, 35. I got $20, 25. 20, 20, 20, 20, 25. Lynn, 25, 20, Roger, 25. You can scatter some all the way into the pen this way.
Scattered all the way home, too.
Well, you'll see the roadsides that way. 20, 25. Sold at $20 a bale, buyer number 17. Little different deal there, guys.
Hey, nice new crop hay. That's pretty nice grass hay. Looks like you can buy 5, 4, or 9.
5, 4, 9, guys. Good tight bales there. Look at that hay. 5, 4, 9. There you go. I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna give me yeah, 5, 4, 9. Anybody want less than 4? Okay, you're buying 5, 4, 9. Get in and go and give me $60 bid on 5, 60, 65. I got $50 there. 5, 50, 50. Guys, last week I think it brought $75 a bale. 50, 50.
Up to 80, I think.
80?
Yep.
55, 50, 50, 50, 55, 50, 50, anybody else? I'm here at 50, guys.
Get 2 loads. You're buying all 9.
You're buying all 9,
betcha.
guys, at $50.
All to go.
50, 55.
Bargain of the day.
You bet. 50, 55, holding $50 bid, buyer 38.
Big, heavy bales of alfalfa here, Lauren.
Alfalfa hay here, guys.
2 rows. How many rows? 6, 6, or 12.
6, 6, or 12 with the big alfalfa hay there, guys.
Ain't them big, nice bales?
You bet. Get in. I'm gonna give me $60 bid and 5, 60, 65, 60, 65. You're buying it all, guys. They got $60 bid and you're buying it all. 60, 65, 60, 65, sold at $60 a bale. Buyer number 17.
All right, guys, we'll be in the arena in about 20 minutes.